Hi everybody, it's Brandon.
And Josh.
And before we start today's episode, we just want to give a little plug. Give us a like.
Or subscribe to this channel.
And follow us on Instagram for all of your daily drama and art needs.
Woohoo! Check back every week for more content from yours truly.
And hope you enjoy the episode.
Ciao.
Until we get another theme song, this'll have to do. These are your rules reviews.
Hey guys!
Hey everybody, it's your boys Brandon.
And Josh, welcome back!
We are here for another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, I cut it in.
That's gotta be copywritten.
No, only
it's copywritten.
6 seconds of that. That's all you have to use.
There you
If you
go.
only use a little bit, they can't get mad. That's our trick. So we are here for today's episode.
Yes.
Josh, you are looking lovely today.
You are looking like a fierce bandido a la orange.
L'orange is the new black.
There you go.
Yes.
Happy
And
Bat Day.
happy Bat Day. And what you're serving is some sort of orange.
Yes, I'm paying a tribute to I am like the Prince of Niger today.
The Prince of Night. You're just going to hold that up or are you going to drink it?
No, the Niger has orange in their flag, right?
Oh, I can get down with that. So, I don't know if people know this, but my favorite color is orange. Orange and purple, just like Mama Ru. So, I was very happy to see them pay tribute to my color.
So, I'm a little disappointed. Poor Honey eliminated.
Oh, Honey went home last week.
Honey, I didn't see it going home too soon. I thought Honey would fall out in the middle, but
Yeah.
But they come in, and it was a very quick. Nobody really mourned Honey's loss, so apparently she wasn't making too many friends over there yet.
I don't think it was that. I think Honey was loved, but 6 bitches were on the bottom for the first time.
They were shook about that.
6 girls had to lip sync, and they were waiting for tonight to see if they could stay. So
They were definitely shook when they came back in, and every single one of those girls.
Sugar
broke
especially.
down, yeah. She was on the bottom too, and it's like, oh shit. And she did pretty decent.
yeah, I didn't understand that. I didn't feel like it was a bottom 2 for her.
Yeah.
The bottom 2 should have been
Right.
Raja and Honey.
Yeah, her
and
New Mexico look and Native American look was awesome on the runway, so.
the top look for me. So.
It's hard to know. It's just hard to know. That's how it comes.
According to Aquaria,
It's clear that the runways aren't being judged. If the runways weren't being judged, then me wearing that hair on the runway would not be an issue. So what is your point? It wasn't that it was an issue. I was just saying that it was interesting. So if the runways aren't being judged, me wearing that hair on the runway wouldn't be.
Well, there you go.
okay, but here on this episode, the girls are talking and whatever, but then Ru comes in.
Yes.
And we always wait to see what Ru's gonna wear. How'd you feel about Ru's look this
I
week?
felt like I got sick all of a sudden.
I'm gonna take this off so we can see a little. Well, I'd like to keep it on, please. No, we're not gonna keep it on here. I want to see my audience. They want to see my face.
I guess so. So, Ru comes in this Pepto-Bismol pink looking madness.
Paisley.
Paisley suit and like bright, ugly ass pink
Why?
undershirt.
Why are you making that face?
Oh,
you didn't live?
No, it made me nauseous. I felt like I was the flu and getting that little teaspoon of Pepto-Bismol. It was just way too much.
Okay, well, I've seen...
You would wear it, I know.
Oh, the hell out of it. It was an Andy Warhol, psychedelic, Paisley, princess experience, and I loved it. So,
There you go.
Klein Epstein Parker, I can be made to measure.
Yeah, I would never wear that, but that's alright.
Ru comes in and says we have a mini challenge.
We have a mini challenge, and one of my favorite anchors is sort of guest judging or appearing.
Yeah.
Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Rach.
Yes.
She is part of the fam. She's part of the LGBTQI, all the other letters,
Yeah.
family. And I live for her reporting.
And you can tell when this challenge went on that there were some girls who were like, who this bitch? And they clearly don't watch a whole lot of news.
None.
Because they did not know who she was, what her mannerisms were, anything like that. But there were a few standouts that did a really good job.
Yeah. Who'd you think?
Well,
Who'd you like?
Before, about that, I like having Silky do it is hilarious. And having Silky trying to read these after she say it, and she's so educated last week, and she gets to this word,
Dr. Ganache.
Dr. Ganache, but never seen Colonel before.
Holla! KFC!
Girl, come come on now.
And her, yeah, Silky girl. Why?
Did you get that doctorate from one of those offshore, Bahamian kind of
University of South Carolina.
Oh, don't come from me, bitch.
That's where she got hers from. Yeah, that was, well, English is a horrible language. I speak it, I kind of speak it, but English is you're a linguist.
Yeah.
English is a tough language.
Yeah, English is not an easy language to learn, and there are so many weird borrowed words like colonel.
Colonel. Okay, well, yeah, so a lot of the girls are messing up, we're slipping and stuff, like Miss Akiria. I have to shout out, Miss Akiria shouted me out on Instagram, and she was very sweet, and she's very respectful, and she's always there for her fans, and so I just want to shout her out real quick.
All right.
Miss Akiria, I was sleeping on you, but I see you, and you're going to get some love here in this channel.
The winner was Scarlett. Scarlett did a great job. Nina did a great job.
Yeah.
There was a couple others.
Evie, I felt like, had at least seen Rachel.
Yeah.
Evie gave me the mannerisms.
Yeah, exactly.
And what was weird, what I thought was weird about this is they also spliced Rachel doing it in there.
Yeah, that was great. So you could kind of see, clearly, like, Rachel couldn't come to LA for the taping. So she had a little video greeting the girls. And then they were, at the beginning, she says, hey.
I'm pretty sure she was greeting girls from some season that they just had this in the back. It was
I don't think so.
It was so generic.
Well, yeah, because she doesn't know any of them, I'm sure. And it was the very beginning of the season, so it's like, she's just like, hey, girls, I'm sure you're doing a great job, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they splice her in as they're doing the the reading impersonations, and to show what she actually does. So
yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. It was a nice to Rachel Maddow, and LGBT political advocate. Then they jump into the big challenge.
The big challenge.
This week.
So, since Scarlett is the winner of the mini challenge, she gets to be the casting director for Trump the RuSical.
I don't know how they could say Trump so many times and not get a disgusting taste in them.
That's what I was saying. I was like, who picked this? Okay, so what are...
But let me just have a moment for that ginger minge Trump, baby. I'm just
We'll get, that's the point. We got a long way to go before we can even get there. Because every turn was messy.
Ginger minge. You gotta come up about 4 times before we get to it.
Okay, shout out to you, Ginger. You get a shout now, even though you're not here till later. So Scarlett, as she's the casting director, and I kind of always live for these, let's make you the casting, because somebody's feelings usually gets hurt.
Yeah.
And in season 9, there was that big thing when Alexis made Shea Black China.
Yeah.
And Bonita Brown was like, I should have been. That's her whole stick. That's a big part of who she is now. I should have been Black China. So
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
From the beginning, we get some weird choices.
Well, Mercedes wants to take the lead. I'm like, what the hell is that, girl? We can't understand what you're saying half the time. You don't want to take the lead in this.
I can be a Shandy. You want to be a Shandy? Bitch! What? There's nothing Mercedes could tell me in my language, her language, any language that's gonna sell me the fact that she thinks she can be the big role.
I see what she was trying to do because she was realizing she was fading and she had been in the bottom once before and she was carried last week. She was trying to step out.
Well, and sometimes just getting out there and being like, I want to be the lead shows some kind of leadership.
Yeah.
And then if you get stuck doing it, then it's like, oh shit, I didn't really mean it. I just wanted to say that I wanted to be the lead to show initiative.
Yeah.
But luckily for her, she was not cast as the lead. What was she? She was Ivanka.
Daughter Trump, which I thought, we'll talk about that in the performance because that's, I think is not fair.
That's hard, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. And then, okay, so we also see Ariel, Scarlett saying, okay, well, I'm taking Betsy DeVos, and so, Ariel, I think you should take the lead because you're young, cute, bubbly.
Yeah.
Well,
personality.
Okay, yeah, so, and then Ariel's like, no, that's a little too much for me. And so I think this was a chance. If Ariel's saying no, and Mercedes says, I want to take it, let her take it. Yeah. Even if you think she's going to do bad, let her take it, try it. If she's going to fail, she's going to
She did great casting this thing. She was like, you know what, this is it. We are a team, and if we have Mercedes be the lead, there's going to be a lot of shenanigans and a lot of road humps, probably.
Yeah.
And so she, for the team, was like, I'm going to suggest this. And she cast perfectly. Even when she had asked Silky to play Oprah, and Silky's like, of course, wants to be in the center of the attention all the time. 24/7. She's like,
Oprah.
I think that's a given, yeah.
I would mind taking Shandy.
I think you should be Oprah, girl.
That is just so obvious. Why do I have to be Oprah? Like, I've kind of been in the back this entire competition. Like, I'm always been typecast. Like,
It's not typecast, it's fear. So let's go ahead and make you Oprah.
that bitch still gave me Oprah. Oprah has 40 seconds in this entire role. I want the main character. I am Oprah.
Yeah.
and it's like, girl, you are a big, black, extra, huge personality like Oprah. Why would you not want to be Oprah?
In that sense, yes. Yeah, Silky is like, girl, it's on a silver platter for you right here. But I also, when I first watched it, I felt where she was coming from. I was like, you know, if I were in that situation and everyone was like, well, Brandon, you could be the clear Oprah. Like, I'd kind of be like, yeah, but let me try something else. Just to show y'all that I can be something else.
I mean, how many shows have I done where I was a small part and stole the show because the leads were weaker? That happens all the time, and it's like it's happened so many times in Drag Race history where people that get very few speaking roles, your face tells a story, your body tells a story, your mannerisms, how you interact, how you react with people.
I mean, same season as Shay and Black China. Trinity Taylor in that 90210 as the mom.
Yep. It was hysterical.
Just in the background being hysterical.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you take what you get. If it works, if it's going to work, then run with it.
Yeah.
And they did. And they got to their choreography. They got to start it.
Okay, so let's talk about this choreography, because we spent a lot of time in this choreography session.
We did.
Because we had somebody that was trying to take Silky's star power in Giannis Marshall.
Oh,
he came in.
I don't know who this man is, but he was gorgeous when he started dancing and moving. We were both like, suck the air out of the room, and we're just
gorgeous.
Eyes on the TV.
He's got a super diva person. He's got that diva personality that to me wasn't annoying. That wasn't too much.
Oh, he was shading the hell out of him left and right too.
Ladies, we have a lot to learn today, and we are kind of looking of something like Beyonce meets Grease.
Come on, Beyonce.
Oh, that's all you heard is Beyonce. Where did that dance experience go? All right, you work on that. Here, yeah. Let me see.
It's the word. It's the word.
It is the word. Okay, by the sound of it, I can already tell that's not it. Roger, you shouldn't have told me you had all this dance experience, Mama, because now I'm expecting so much of you. Imagine doing this and lip syncing. Good luck. I'm worried about Ariel the most. I don't see the star in her right now.
But it was right, and you know, if you're gonna be that bitch, be that bitch. Todrick, I feel like a lot of times they call Todrick in, and like Todrick had his high moment. Yeah. Like he was like that. He was fun, but now Todrick kind of feels himself. A little too much, and he takes it a little too seriously. And now I don't enjoy watching him as much. But Giannis was like a return to that fun, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be one of the girls. I'm gonna shade the hell out of you.
Well, like if you are Raja and you took some dance lessons when you were an 11-year-old boy, and you like, oh yeah, I've had tap and jazz and this and that. Girl.
What episode of Family Matters was that?
She said 15 years. I don't know if the bitch is like 56 and just has good skin cream, but I'm assuming that it was when she was a kid then. So yeah, I know black don't crack, but bitch, 15 years ago, and you haven't had dance since then, and you're gonna come out and be like, oh well, I have all this experience. How did you feel about that? You thought that she was wrong by Giannis?
I didn't know what she meant by that.
Yeah.
Because if it was like I was a technical I took classes 15 years ago, but she's a queen, so she has been dancing and performing this whole time. So like I would still be like, yeah, I had experience. But if you're talking about, can you keep up? What you said, it's what you said.
I'm the opposite though. If it's my expertise, I'm gonna walk in there and be like, I don't know anything about this. me no speak English.
Mr. John the Noise here.
And then when someone finds out, then it'll be a pleasant surprise to them, and I'll shine. But I don't want to come in saying, I've got all this dance experience, and have them put me in a very hard, difficult routine, and then fall on my face and fall on my ass. I want them to make it easy for me so that I really shine. So and Brooklyn was... classically trained in ballet and showed out. I thought it was funny at the very beginning when he goes, "Can you give a demonstration?" I'm like, how come we didn't ask Raja to give a demonstration?
Raja had wondered that too.
Yeah, I think he knew. He had her pegged.
So, he was that was fun, being shady. But then we found out about Evie's condition.
Yeah.
I have a disease called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome type 3. I don't produce a whole lot of collagen, so I have extra skin like everywhere. And I'm prone to dislocating my knees and things like that, but it's not going to hold me back in this competition.
We even asked what were the wrinkles on her head, and she explained it. Yeah, Jinx, you made me a drink.
Well, that's like the third time we've done that this episode.
Hey,
each other.
Well, I've been drinking this whole episode. I don't know about you.
Girl, booze reviews. Let the booze begin.
That's what we do. So we learned about Evie in this. Who else did we see kind of in the rehearsal? I think that's the main.
I mean, well, we had Miss Instagram herself having a breakdown and not being able to do it. Ariel was the lead, so she was of course downstage, front, center.
Every scene.
And she was not keeping up with this choreo, and it was not her own choreo, it was ensemble stuff, and she was obviously looking a mess and distraught about it.
Oh, obviously looking a mess.
Well, I mean, that's how the editors made her look. She was
obviously looking. Hey, not every night. If I repeat what you say, sometimes I'm agreeing, sometimes I'm being shady. You're just gonna have to take them as they come.
This is like a 9 to 1.
Okay.
All right, so Ariel pulled through, and she did well.
She got through it. She cried, and then so we get in the workroom after everyone's kind of talking about how they feel, and then so we get our 2 Full House moments of the episode. First was Nina West.
Yeah, Nina, I love that moment because I can totally picture this. Growing up in the Midwest, growing up in Ohio particularly, where Nina's from, and having my own issues through school and college and stuff like that, hearing Nina talk about being bullied and trying to better herself and raise herself up and run for an elected position, and then getting pretty much
bullied out of her dorm in college.
Mean, not even bullied, threatened.
And then there was fag carved in my door. There was paper shoved underneath my door, threatening me. The next night, there was a voice distortion message on my phone that said, "You dirty faggot, we're coming to kill you." This is why I'm involved in gay rights issues, because I don't want anyone to ever feel that way, that I thought I was suicidal, or that I wasn't good enough, or that I didn't belong. That's why I do what I do. Because I never want anyone to feel that way. Yeah. Because it is awful. You don't want to ever feel like you don't matter.
Nina, so Nina has this moment, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh!" What? And it is true, how far we've come. Because I think about the past 15 years, and it's like, damn, the kids these days aren't being bullied as much and going through it. Maybe they are, I don't know, but it's not different. For LGBT, definitely.
Well, it's different. We can't say that it's not what we might have had. It might just be different because there's a lot of, cyberbullying through Twitter, Instagram. There's,
everybody can be anonymous too, so you can bully someone else and not even have to put your name to it now with technology.
Yeah, but it was very powerful for Nina to share her moment, and she even said, "This is why I'm a queen. This is why I participate in what I do to let others know that you can do what you do in the world and you don't have to do it in fear."
Yeah.
So great to hear that from her.
Amen.
But then we also had a pickup from last week because Mercedes came to Vanjie, Akira, and Selkie, some of the girls that have been asking her about her religion last week, and she said,
the reason why it's really hard, especially in this country where people when something happens and it was a Muslim, it's like, oh, they're terrorists, I don't want people to feel like every Muslim is a terrorist. That's why I don't really talk about it, and I just want to apologize to you guys. I know you wanted to know what is the difference and stuff, and it was just me because I didn't feel comfortable about it.
I don't think they hate me. I've seen crazy stuff on social media. Every time it plays in my head, the videos I've seen of people being hurt because they're Muslim.
I wish I could have just be like, bitch, I'm proud Muslim. Bitch, this is sweet. This is who I am.
I realized that this is an opportunity to share to the world. I'm proud Muslim. I'm the first drag to be here as Muslim.
Because I went through your stuff, I know ain't no bombs over there.
It's got to be hard. It's got to be this sort of feeling of being part of the Muslim community and still having that you grew up with. And it's think about wherever you're from or whatever issues you had coming out as gay, and then times that by 100 by the, you know, sort of the religion and the culture and the family structure, and, you know, it's just a whole different world.
Yeah.
And then pair that with this sort of being in America as a drag queen and then having to justify yourself for being Muslim all the time. It's like...
Yeah, I'm glad she got to share that, but that kind of makes this whole episode bad taste a little bit. But we'll talk about... Then it is time for the Rusical. Trump the Rusical.
Trump the Rusical. Here we go.
Here we go.
Another shout out to Ginger Minch. Thank you very much.
There's your next shout out, girl. Okay, so before we talk about this Rusical, what do you think about the Rusicals? You're a musical theater person. Do you like them?
I love them, actually. Like, we talked about this before, and you're like, this is like bad writing and bad to learn to lip sync and stuff like that. I think it's a great concept. I think it's hysterical. I think it's funny that they use current events and stuff like that. Getting fat ass Trump out there looking like that with all his women.
Well, not just this one. So they've done other ones. Did you like those too? Because they're hit or miss.
Yeah, they are hit or miss. Some of them are written so poorly. It's like, especially when they have the two different ones. At least this one they combine. When they have two different ones, there's always one that's written really well, and there's one that's written really poorly.
Like that pharmacy one from last season. That was not good.
And I felt like, what happens like when you get stuck in the group that has the crappy one? You know, it's like you either have to work twice as hard or you're just destined to be on the bottom. You know?
Yeah, but this Trump Rusical.
This one was fair.
This was your tea,
and it was cute. And I love when they have the different groups come in. You know, and they have the
so we have the here's I don't even.
Apparently, you don't like it.
Here's why I didn't like it, because it was Trump the Rusical while being a parody of Grease.
Yeah.
That's the part I didn't like. If you're gonna do Grease, do drag Grease.
Yeah, okay,
I
see.
Just do that, and I'm sure that would have been fun.
And I liked it. I thought it added a different element. It added a lot harder for the creative process, because it wasn't really all of Grease. I mean, it was. They took the songs and then they put Oprah. And,
the lead character was Shandy.
Yeah.
And
all right, point taken.
Okay, Oprah was the teen angel or whatever. She played that, you know. Betsy DeVos is the prince. You know, they made all the characters work. I like that part, but to me, it would have been a lot funnier if they would have created a funny ass story with Trump. Like, you could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, that is true. I guess it did take away a little bit of... There was no narrative about Trump and his relationship with these women because it was forced into this block of Grease,
Yeah, and it's like, to me, it's almost lazier to piggyback on the story of Grease.
See, I like it because I like seeing what... like songs they use and what characters they use and how they match up. Like you said, Silky as Oprah as Teen Angel.
Okay, let's talk. Okay, then let's talk about the character. Who did what for you?
I liked, of course, Brooklyn Heights as Ivana.
Yes, wife number one. Did she look just like that?
It sounded like her too, which was funny.
No,
she was committed to it. Silky as Oprah was definitely hysterical.
Did someone say Oprah? Isn't it good to see hit?
When it's like, why would you... She could do Oprah's makeup perfectly. I thought her lip sync was off. I thought it looked pretty rough when she would lip sync, but apparently the judges didn't think so. But her makeup was to the T. I thought Betsy DeVos was...
Scarlett as Betsy.
Funny, was like on point, you know.
Hell, you could have did it. She was smart because you could have just made Betsy look all kinds of crazy and people would have bought it.
I disagreed with the judges about Vanjie as Rosie O'Donnell. I thought she's just like... She did it. She was funny. I mean, should have been safe.
I know why you think that, because you love Alyssa.
Yes.
And they clocked it. They were like, Vanjie is becoming the new Alyssa. It doesn't matter what she does. Yeah. We're all going to be entertained and we're all going to have fun with it. But would she be in Rosie O'Donnell? No, Rosie O'Donnell ain't going to do some one-legged goose death drop. I'm glad she did it, but...
Hey, Vanjie, let's have a moment, baby. Please get that glitter off your chest and pick some contour, get some titties or something, do something. I know that's your shtick, but we don't want to see that week after week after week.
Michelle let her know Mama's on notice.
Yeah, she is.
I loved Nina West as Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Oh my God, yes.
I keep up with the current events, so I watch Sarah. I've seen Sarah a lot of times sitting up there, and she just be looking bullish as she can be, and I was like, yep, that's her.
Nina was boring at first when they came out all together.
Yeah.
I didn't know who she was until she had the solo moment as Sarah.
She turned it. And the other big star who I thought was going to take the win was Evie Oddly as Kellyanne Conway.
Just looking a mess, looking like she ran out of pills and she took the wrong ones this morning.
Evie, if you ever see this girl, I know he was your stan. I'm standing because I watch enough of that Kellyanne and just go out there and shade that bitch with your look and your performance. She made her look crazy. She made her look messy.
I thought she made it look normal. That's what Kellyanne always looking like.
Well, I'm saying, yeah.
That was funny as hell. Good job.
Okay, well, who were not so good?
Mercedes, as usual, was...
I hate that as usual.
I know. Mercedes was so bad last week. She was on the winning team. I chose her as my going home. I thought Rue was going to finally pull a Ramsey and be
pull a Ramsey.
We need to hear from someone else that's not up here for elimination. But, yeah, she was all right. Plastique didn't do anything. I don't even know what Plastique was.
She was Melania.
Really?
Yes. Oh,
didn't even know.
Right. And I'm upset with that because Melania.
You could have made that so glamorous. I
hate Trump. I hate all of that. I'm not here for that. But everyone knows that I've always been like, Melania's my girl.
Hello, it is I, Melania, here with the October photo series to fight cyberbullying. I want to thank Brandon for having me here and our photo for the campaign. Remember, any hole is a goal.
Did I lose my eyelash? Oh, there we go.
Okay, them beefy O'Hara wonky eyelashes. But for me, Raja.
As
Omarosa.
Yeah, she
was not
rights.
What Omarosa was that? Omarosa is a snake. She is a bitch. She is unapologetic about it. She is here to cut and get to the top. And I thought Raja was just a nice girl.
How come there was no Big Daddy Mueller?
Because we hadn't. Speaking of which, my man delivered his report today. I'm very excited to see what he's been working on. Maybe this will free up him to have more time for me.
There you go. Come through, Daddy Mueller. All right. Anyway, moving right along. So. We get to the runway.
Let's get to the runway. Rue comes out in this pastel chiffon umpire belted.
Now this look I could get on. I might not have liked the cotton candy, but bitch, I love the cotton candy that you showed up on the runway.
Okay.
It was pink and blue and fluffy and everywhere, and if cotton candy would be a dress, that would be it.
And Delta, shout out to you for this Pam Anderson wig. That looks so good. It made Rue look a little bit younger. Right now, Rue's looking very Mother Rue. Yeah, sometimes, but this loosened her up. She looks sexy.
She's gonna sneeze one day, and all that tuck's gonna come out. She's gonna turn into Grandmother Rue.
Grandfather Rue.
Grandfather.
Pop it off loud.
Pop it up.
So she looked great. And the guest judges, we have to shout them out, are Joel McHale from the Soup Community. Love him. Always loved him. And my girl, since I've been standing since 2003 in the first season of Flavor of Love, the HBIC, Tiffany New York Paula is in the motherfucking house.
I gotta say, she is toned down since those days, thank God.
She is.
The world couldn't handle that for too many years.
She's a proper lady.
She looked good too with it. Her hair and a little...
She's out here a lot now too.
Yeah?
Y'all, yeah.
Send her ass back to New York.
Oh, don't do that. Tiffany Pollard she loves the community. She was on Scared Famous with Alaska. She has been celebrating drag queens. She does a lot of drag race viewing parties. She's very supportive.
There you go. They were on.
Glad to see her here. So this week, category is Orange Alert. Yes. So yeah, I'm glad we're doing my favorite color finally, but I'm pretty pissed off that we're having to do it for Trump.
Right?
You know,
I mean, why not? Trump is orange, so why wouldn't we tribute?
It could have been honor of Coco Montrese.
Right, her ass is orange too.
Why not? Why do we have to honor him? Fuck him. But love orange. First on the runway was Evie Oddly.
Oh my God, Evie, you steal my heart week after week, girl. With them lewks. That was that was like a Ronald McDonald a la orange with the thing on the head and the white. I was so gagged that I just had my mouth open the whole time she was on the runway.
Waiting for you to put your orange in.
Right? We done seen it last week, painting it purple. Now she was painting it orange.
Oh, shoot. Purple and? He don't know what color he don't know what color your stuff was, but he was just thinking about it.
I'm pretending to be colorblind today.
Yeah, I love this look. I like the way she made the skirt, the circus tent. I love the way the orange. We were in Florida in Orlando in January, and there was like that little orange stand that we would pass by.
Oh my God, they have all of those down there all the time.
Okay, well, I remember that one. And I thought that's what she was giving me. I was like, okay, she brought that to life. Okay.
If Georgia's the peach state, Florida's the orange state. There you go. So Evie, you have a home.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Next down the runway was
Plastique Tiara, and she was giving Madame a Butterfly a la Rome.
Yeah, what do you think of this look?
I liked it. I just thought the wings were on upside down.
I thought it was a damn praying mantis. I didn't see a butterfly. They kept saying butterfly. I was going, ooh, where?
But it wasn't enough for me to say boot the look.
It was well thought out in terms of, aesthetic, but I was like, I don't get butterfly. I get a beautiful look.
Turn your wings, mama. That's fairy types, we know.
There you go.
Wings.
Next down the runway was Raja O'Hara.
Raja Davenport O'Hara, and she was giving Akira's look from the first episode with those chaps in that bodysuit, but in orange and an epaulette.
Yeah.
And a pussycat wig that I was not mad about. Bitch look good.
Yeah.
She look good.
And she had the heart on her ass.
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to Monique Carr too. I don't know, but
I don't know. I wasn't impressed. I didn't think it was anything cute.
I think you just don't like Raja.
Maybe.
Which is weird because I was the one that started. Was like, I don't know who Raja is, but like you're harder on her than I am.
Yeah. No, I get annoyed by Raja for some reason. So
Raja, step your pussy up. He get annoyed, girl.
Raja will never see this. It's okay.
Please watch this, Raja. Next on the runway was Miss Nina West. And she was giving you
hello. No, 3 notes.
When was that written? Are they good?
Yeah, I'm sure. They got grandkids and they're sucking off those royalties.
Okay, 3 notes. So yeah, she said she was giving you a Hello Dolly inspired because her favorite political activist is Barbara Streisand. Which I thought was cool, but I even said this twice, even when we went back to get notes. I was like, wouldn't it have been better if she said Bette Midler? Because Bette Midler just did Hello Dolly.
Just did it on Broadway last year, and it was fierce.
Won the Tony, and Bette Midler goes after Trump on Twitter. So I thought that would have tied in.
Well, maybe she don't know all that either, but she's channeling her gay teen.
Yeah.
She still had in her mind the whole, youth thing going, maybe, I don't know. She's find my inspiration from Babs.
Hello Dolly. What'd you think about the look, though?
Good. Safe.
Good.
It was feather. It was it was fine.
It was fine.
Next down the runway was Scarlett.
Orange with envy.
Orange. Scarlett, I loved this. These nail pieces you had. This looked very.
Are you talking directly to her right now?
Yes.
Okay, well, you must have loved it.
Scarlett's always looking very feminine. She was talking about her homemade dress that she made.
Wait. This is after you called her mannish?
Well, that first look was a little mannish. But
play the tape.
I think she looks very mannish.
But now she's looking very cute. She's growing on me, and I really did like her accessories.
I like this look too. I thought the dress, she said the fabric was head to toe. It was on the shoes, so I thought that was really cool. It reminded me of those chocolate orange balls that you get in the box. You unwrap and there's a little thing inside. So if that was a shout out to that, Extra bonus points for you, Scarlett. 2.
Jinx. Again.
I'll
drink.
soon.
I don't drink to that.
I'm out. Do you want to pour? What do you want to pour me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's a little
You
bit.
still got half a drink left.
It's all pure Trump vodka.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Next down the runway, Akira.
Chanel Davenport. And Miss Akira was giving me Lady Godiva Minaj. And I was not mad at it.
No. That wig, hair, orange, all the way down to the floor. And the naked, and it was like almost like these like woven diamond strands that was, I don't even know how to describe it.
And the ass.
And that ass, okay.
That ass.
She said, I got the body's right, so might as well show it off.
Yeah. Akira, you have my full and undivided attention, ma'am.
There you go, Akira. That was a great look.
Akira, I think they're from the same place, but Akira is giving me the feeling of Asia O'Hara from last season.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Asia was, like, I didn't know what I expected from Asia walking in, being a traditional pageant girl from Texas, so Southern girls, you think you're gonna get one thing, but Asia gave you performance, Asia could turn a look.
Yeah.
Asia, I felt, was much as the look queen as Aquaria was.
All right, let's get back to Akira.
And Akira is giving me that.
There you go.
And so I think Akira is gonna have that break.
Yeah. And I like the bold choice. So it was very, it was a great choice. 2-2.
Next on the runway was my girl.
Silky Nutmeg and
Are you finished?
That's what you do every time.
What I do is Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Don't do that because Miss Silky came out.
Oh no, I was yawning because of Silky's walk down the runway. So she moseyed on down.
Cause Silky knew. She knew. She was like, this is my moment. And at the beginning of the episode, she said,
These 6 bottoms are shaking boots. My only advice to the other hoes, step your pussy up. I know I'm about to step mine up, and I ain't scared of none of you hoes. Oh, you must go. Oh, you must go. Oh, you must go.
And you hoe gotta go. You hoe.
That wasn't. She was not thinking this is my moment. She had that shit hemmed up so tight around the ankles that all she could move was 1/4 of an inch every step she took.
And when the HBIC, Miss Tiffany Pollard says, "Girl, take your time." That's when you know you take your time.
Was that really her saying take your time, or was that like a shade? Okay, take your time.
I don't know. I don't care. All I know is Miss Silky came out. She was beat for Jesus.
Yeah, she looked good. She still had that Oprah look too. I'm not sure why, but
maybe she was like, I'm gonna tie it in.
Tie it in.
But she had this very pageant hair, very pageant orange gown, hit the floor, it pulled.
And I like how she made another tribute to an orange. Like her body looked like it was an orange stuffed inside a tube sock. And so I thought that was a nice tribute.
You need to find new material. Okay.
It did! It was this big, huge thing, and then this little tiny, like, tube sock. Look at it again! Pull that shit up there. You see it?
They just saw the tape of her coming. I've done my editing right. They just saw the tape. Silky looked great. Anyway, so then next on the runway was Ariel Versace. Man, how much have I had? Who was it? Go ahead, say her name.
Ariel Versace. Versace. I like that it's the French. It's when the Italians go to France and they're like, oh, I love your brand, Versace.
Well, it's what Ariel changes her name to when she wants to convince Michelle to like her. Because I'm not feeling, even though they're Jersey girls, I'm not feeling. I don't think Michelle's feeling anything. Side note, Michelle
been done checked out for about 6 seasons now. She's like, why do you keep calling me to do this? Do I have to show? Oh, the paycheck's so good. Yes, okay.
Because Ru cussed her out those first 2 seasons when Michelle said, here's what happened. Michelle had a contract on the radio that wouldn't let her out to do season 1 and 2. Yeah. So they had the other woman. And Ru got mad at her for not breaking it and coming to do the show. Yeah. So, like, Ru doesn't give a fuck. Michelle, you sit your ass right there. You be my guest, or my judge.
There you go.
But Ariel Versace.
Ariel, girl, please. Need to take that to Vegas. We get another showgirl look.
I thought this should. was her fringe look. That she was like, "Ooh, shit! Yeah, my orange and my fringe are the same. I didn't know they were the same thing. So I'm gonna wear this on fringe because this has to be an orange."
Right. So, anyways, it wasn't a bad look, but it
still not enough to boot it. No. Next on the runway was Mercedes Yvonne Diamond.
And Mercedes.
She was in orange.
She was in orange.
She was in the category.
I'm in orange.
Okay, it wasn't that bad to where you're like, well, I can do it. Okay.
It was a one-piece swimsuit. It was like something you would find at Ross and be like, my favorite color is orange. Oh, here's a onesie.
It was a showgirl look, and showgirls. I mean, okay. There were other girls that were in just bodysuits or whatever,
right? But
they were at least elevated a little.
Well, if you're Ariel and you have a showgirl look, at least you have a showgirl type body, right? Mercedes looks like a can of Red Bull in a onesie that she found from a discount store. That's not a showgirl look. Just a onesie does not a showgirl make.
You seem to have this obsession with the girls' bodies, and I'm not understanding.
I'm saying play the best. Like Silky, I didn't mention the orange and the tube sock, okay. But Silky got a big body and is going to be a pageant queen and owns it, and I'm like, okay, I can respect that.
Do you when you're calling her an orange and a tube sock?
Oh, I love you, Silky. Don't worry.
We're going
to have drinks soon.
We're coming to see you on Monday at Mickey's.
There you go.
Yeah. But I didn't think Mercedes, I didn't think anything about the body. She had a wrap on, and again, if you're gonna do a reveal, make it a real reveal. Yeah. That wasn't a real, that had no purpose. But it was like the bottom of the showgirl looks,
yeah,
for sure.
It
wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It was bad.
It wasn't bad. Okay.
Next down the runway,
Excuse me, Vanessa, Vanjie, Mateo, because we got to get time to show those.
Does anyone ever remember Vanessa or Mateo for that matter?
They say it. Ru says it on the runway, but no, it's Vanjie. Because every time they talk to her, they go Vanjie.
I want to know what Vanjie means. That's all I want to know.
She explained it.
She did?
In season 10. She did.
I was sleeping during that season.
Well, she was gone first, so maybe you didn't notice. They asked her, why is it Vanjie? And they said because her drag mother, the great Alexis Mateo, couldn't pronounce the B of Banji, to be ghetto Banji. So she called her Vanjie, and she was like, "Oh, I like that."
Funny.
Vanessa Vanjie.
There you go, Vanjie.
But Vanjie's look.
Vanjie's look, yes.
It wasn't red.
It wasn't red.
She wore red 4 weeks in a row. If you count entrance look, first look, second episode, third episode.
But isn't orange a type of red?
Look, at least the bitch is moving in the right direction, okay?
At least she's gonna be yellow.
Yellow. You're gonna get her over. But this look, I liked it. It was another showgirl look. Yeah. But I thought it was the best showgirl look.
Yeah. She
between her, Ariel, and Mercedes.
She had feathers galore. Right?
Like the traditional Vegas
huge
headpiece.
Boom, boom, boom. And then the feathers out the back and the
from
the side. Yeah. That is a very traditional showgirl look. I felt like I was in Rio all of a sudden in Vegas. Ready for a show. Nice.
Nice. Michelle clocked her about the glitter.
Oh yeah, bitch. I was talking to you about the glitter before Michelle even talked. I'm like, again?
Yeah, they're like, okay. But yeah, overall still good look from Vanjie.
Yeah.
Alright. Then on the runway was
the Brooklyn Heights.
Brooklyn Heights. Giving us futuristic, villainous cat suit.
Yeah. It was again one of these shower curtain type look capes thing.
Yeah,
but then the tape, it was almost like you have this clear fancy duct tape that you make these, and it was. I think that look looks very clean and chic, especially when you're tall and lean and have a body to serve it.
It was sleek back blonde. Yeah. Brooklyn, I don't think another girl could have pulled that off.
No, that was a very specified look and specific. What's the difference? I don't know. I got my Dr. Rosilki got hers.
You and the Colonel.
In Colonel School.
I don't think that counts as a jinx. Yeah, Brooklyn looked great. Yeah. Brooklyn always.
Brooklyn's showing, turning out looks this season, girl. I'm excited to see you. You ain't going home anytime soon. You better not.
Then, last but not least, definitely not least, because this was my favorite look.
Yeah.
Out comes Miss Sugar Cane giving us Donatella Trump.
Donatella Trump that just got out of the tanning bed.
Yes, I love it. So this was my question with Sugar's look. I wondered, okay, so they get the list of the categories. It doesn't tell them the challenge, so it just said orange. Okay, I wonder if she legitimately was like, I'm gonna play off of Trump's orange, or did she get this challenge and be like, I'm gonna switch this shit up?
That's a good question.
Because that's what I would have done. Are we doing a Trump challenge? Oh, I'm gonna be fucking Trump.
There you go. That's a good question. No, I'm sure she probably did, because you wouldn't, if you said your runway look is orange, you wouldn't be like, well, everybody's gonna show up in these showgirl looks and all the orange, and I'm gonna be Trump. It's like,
I mean, I feel like Evie, I would have thought of that. Evie might have thought of something like that.
That is a great question.
Even though she had a great look.
It was hysterical. She was serving sass. She was serving arrogance. She was rocking that runway.
Her wig was a full feminine wig, but still gave you the shape of his nasty ass comb over. The bitch popped some Cheetos out and munching on down, grabbing the pussy.
Grabbing the pussy.
Oh, Miss Sugar, this is 2 in a row for me that you have been my top 2 of the week. This is 2. Keep it up, Sugar.
Funny. Good luck. All right. Tops and bottoms.
Yes. We should make this an official segment. Now it's time for Brandon and Josh's tops and bottoms.
Yes.
Something. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay. Who are your tops?
I got hot and bothered when you asked me that all of a sudden. The top 3 for me was Miss Nina West. Starting to love you, girl. I had you on the bottom for a while. But, yeah, Brooklyn.
Okay.
You up there all the time. And Scarlett.
Scarlett as Betsy DeVos was in your top. Okay. Well, my tops this week were Sugar, because I love the look and I love the Hillary.
Yeah.
I also had Brooklyn up at the top. And I also, I literally just put those 2 actually. Because it was like, no one else is doing it. Okay, who are your bottoms?
Bottoms, of course, for about the 17th week in a row, even though we've only on episode 4, I had Mercedes.
Jesus, don't do that, girl.
I actually had Ariel on the bottom. I figured it would be the 2 of them lip singing, and Raja.
So you thought Ariel and Mercedes would be?
I thought Ariel. I thought they wouldn't like her look because it was again another showgirl look. It was almost the same thing she's always bringing, and she was just so not memorable at all as the lead character. If she was the lead, I didn't know she was the lead. I saw her like 4 times in that whole sequence.
She was only this much above Melania,
right? So I thought that was going to get her sent home, or at least dancing.
Well, my bottoms were Mercedes, Raja, and unfortunately, I actually thought. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know what I thought the bottom was.
Oh, I was about to slap the shit out of you. I thought you was going to say one of my girls or something.
No, because I was like, so Mercedes and Raja are lip syncing. Okay. What should have been last week.
Right?
I was like, okay, we're just going to make it last week. The judges
named the winner.
And the winner actually is my girl.
Oh,
Silky.
Wake me up when it's over.
My girl is the winner, okay, y'all.
Didn't you think Silky deserved to win that shit?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Looking like what she did on the runway, I was like, all right, a beautiful pageant gown. But like, her Oprah was funny, but her lip sync was off.
I didn't notice it being off. I didn't think it was as hilarious as that. I thought Evie's Kellyanne Conway was better.
And I thought
Nina Sarah was better. I thought Sugar's Hillary was better.
Yeah.
That Oprah part, yeah, it's fine, but
so you never know what they're looking for.
They don't know what they're looking for. They're pushing a storyline, okay? They were like, okay, if we want Silky to win, it's episode 4. we got to have her win a main challenge at some point.
There you go.
So that's what I kind of felt. But whatever, my girl was in it. She got a little bit. She snatched that clown, and they agreed with us that the two in the bottom two were Raja and Mercedes. But I will say, they gave Vanjie a wake up call. Yep. They put Vanjie in the bottom three, which is I was not expecting, saying that her Rosie O'Donnell was nothing like Rosie, and they clocked her about being an Alyssa type character.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Vanjie's like a Jersey plumber, and Rosie O'Donnell is like a Jersey plumber, so it's like she didn't really have to go that far to.
You would think, but Vanjie, there's a wake up call, but you safe, girl. So the lip sync is "Living in America" by James Brown.
That was an interesting choice, but they seemed to have fun. Everybody was moving and grooving, and all the judges knew the song, and the bottom two knew it really well. So. Whatever.
It was just odd because they so rarely, aside from RuPaul, they rarely use male artists. Yeah, I can think of like two other times they've ever done that. And so like this choice for this episode, I guess, we're in Trump's America.
Whatever. Mercedes was behind Raja the whole time. I'm going, girl, stand out. Like her whole body language, her dance was like, you are defeated, you are ready to go home.
Mercedes was done.
Yeah, I'm glad you had your Muslim talk tonight and made us more aware that like Muslim is not bad and like, but like that lip sync was the most deflated I think I've seen in a long time.
Mercedes, I think she had the talk with the girls because she was done.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it all just got a little overwhelming to her, and as we've seen on this show, the girls can have a successful career no matter what.
Right.
As soon as you get on the show, you have a platform, you can go out there and work it.
Exactly.
And I see her online, she's doing her photo shoot, she looks amazing. Mercedes, nothing to hang your head, girl.
Yes.
You were proud Muslim queen, and you did it. You showed it. I'm still just upset that you went home on the Trump episode, because what does that say?
Right!
What does that say?
Sending the Muslim home on the Trump episode. We should have sent her home last week.
So, this has been another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Overall good. It's an episode.
It's an episode. Hope you enjoyed our review. Post your thoughts. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Yes, every president has one. A pleasure that's strictly taboo. It's our little secret, just us two.